Hi, it's Karl here, and thank you so much for checking out my YouTube channel. So this channel is very much geared for people who are stuck in really unhealthy relationships, and maybe there's elements of manipulation or narcissism, or maybe the repeating cycles of conflict and rows, and as a result, you're in a chronic state of stress. This YouTube channel is very specifically for you. But it's also geared for people who are in healthy relationships, but where there's difficulties and maybe there's conflict, and that happens. And even in the best relationship, is always going to be rows. But very often the rows are born out of the fact that we don't understand each other's needs. So again, the videos that they present will talk about needs and the type of needs that we have and how we better ways to communicate our needs to our partner. But also addresses really practical tools around managing worry, stress, and make sure we're not self-sabotaging our goals, setting stronger boundaries, and really finding freedom inside ourselves so we're not held back. We're not so codependent on other people to make our own decisions and live our own life on our own terms. And the name Toxic Escape really came from my own experiences of being emotionally enmeshed in really unhealthy relationships. And I felt very held back. But to pull away, it isn't just as simple as walking away. There's going to be an emotional fallback from all these problems. For example, I have very low self-esteem. My own boundaries were very, very low, and I was a chronic worrier. Over time, I learned to manage my thoughts and find the best tool for me to control my own worry. I found ways for me to value myself for who I was, and I found ways of setting stronger boundaries. And now for the last years, I've been working with my clients with the exact same problems, helping them to resolve the different emotional problems that they've been left behind as a result of a lot of their problems, help to work on building their own self-esteem, and also help them to find a better purpose for their life and really understand why they're here and get more meaning towards a lot of the different difficulties that they've struggled out through their life. You'll find at the bottom there's a subscribe button, so if you want to keep in touch with these videos, please fire away and subscribe. And also check out the videos I have below, and I've playlisted quite a few of them, and some are geared towards dysfunctional families or dysfunctional relationships in general. Others are around self-esteem. But again, check them out. Feel free to comment and share if you know someone might benefit from them. Over here, you notice there's a few links. The first is to my blog, toxicescape.com. Check it out. Sign up for the newsletter. You're more than welcome. And if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll be able to get direct access to me. You can email me back and forth, and I try to get back to every email as quickly as I can. You'll also notice a link to a free webinar I hosted a couple of weeks ago. And this webinar was geared for people who are really struggling in their relationships, if they find like they're not being heard in their relationships, if there is lots of conflict. And I really try to give practical tools to help relay that foundation of their relationship so they are getting a little bit better. They start to understand each other a little bit more, and they start working together towards building a healthier relationship. And below that is a link to my online course. It's called Building Better Relationships, and it goes into much more detail about stress management, understanding our emotional triggers in our relationships, building our self-esteem, and learning to say no. And the two biggest roadblocks to saying no I found is that it's either guilt or fear of negative consequences. And the most common consequence is just the anger of other people, because not many people like to be told to say no. That course is very much the product of the work I've done on myself and I've done with my clients for the last few years. You're more than welcome to sign up, and I really hope you benefit from the course and the videos in general. And again, please keep in touch. I try to get back to email as quickly as possible. My email address is karl@toxicescape.com. So that, guys, that's it. Take care. I'll talk to you very soon. All the best. Bye-bye.